What's up, everybody? Coach Dav back here with another video. Today we're going to work on our form shooting, only using one hand. All right, we're going to start really close and progress all the way back to the free throw line. But I see a lot of people, they want to shoot threes, especially like younger kids, but they can't even make mid-range shots, or they're not shooting with their elbow in, their elbows out, they're chunking the ball, and they want to shoot threes. But first, you need to master shooting close shots and having correct form where your elbow's in. Remember, when you're shooting the ball, elbow's supposed to be kind of tucked in. Of course, it might come out a little bit, but when you're here or you're here and you're just chunking the ball, your trajectory is going to be off, and that's why you're going to miss a lot of shots. So it's really simple form shooting, one hand. So you're trying to get your elbow underneath the ball. First 10, I'm gonna be right here at the semicircle. So right here in front of this, or maybe a little bit in front of that first hash. And I'm just making 10. Elbow, trying to stay in, and I'm going up, trying to make 10. The best thing is try to get all swishes. If you don't, it's all good. But making 10. Trying to get up to your toes, flicking your wrists, elbow landing above your eyes. So if your hand's right here, that's going to make your shot be flat and not get that arc. So you want elbow above your eye. So I got two. One hand. Trying to get up to your tiptoes. So that means you're bending knees, getting up to your tiptoes. That's 4. 5. You need to put your guide hand kind of up, but you can't touch the ball. You need that right there, whatever feels good. 6. 7. Really simple. This is something you could do before you start shooting. Just get warmed up, get that form right. 7. Like I said, elbow in. It might be out a little bit. When I shoot, sometimes my elbow's out just a little bit, but I'm not all the way out here. You want that elbow in, tucked in, so you can get that power when you shoot. Flick your wrist, elbow above your eye. Not right here. When you're shooting, you don't want to shoot right there. Shooting up. So I got 7. 8. And the reason why I said knees bent, trying to get up to your toes so you can get that full momentum in your shot. I got 8, 9, 10. 10 in a row. On these close shots, you should try to get 10 in a row before you even move back, no matter what age you are. Try to master this right here, right in front of this little semicircle. Right here. Just make 10. 10 in a row. If you can't make 10 in a row, start over. When you miss, go until you make 10 in a row, and then you can back up. Now it gets a little harder. Maybe take 1 or 2 steps back, and you're going to do the same thing. Trying to make 10. Right here, you don't have to make 10 in a row, but trying to get 10 swishes. Try not to hit the backboard or anything like that. We don't really want to shoot off the backboard unless we're, on the side, little mid-range shots, stuff like that. But you really don't want to use the backboard unless it's layups or, like I said, on the side. Down the middle, we're not really trying to aim for the backboard. All right, so right here, just making 10. And then what did I do? I hit the backboard. There we go. All right, 1. Making 10. Like I said, a little further back right here. Maybe in between the first hash and the second hash. All right, backing it up a little bit. So making 10. 2. Flicking that wrist, leaving that hand up till you make her miss. A lot of kids I see already trying to do the Steph Curry, the quick shot, bringing their hand down, not following through, and you're not even strong enough to get that shot. So you got to follow through. It's called follow through. All the way through, flick your wrist, leave your hand up till you make her miss. So really help you with your form right here. Become a better shooter. If you want to start shooting those threes, I know everybody wants to shoot threes, but you got to start slow. Start somewhere. Don't just go out there and start chunking up bad form threes. You're not going to make them. And then you're just getting bad habits early. Steph Curry, KD, Devin Booker, whoever you think, SGA, just won the championship, whoever you think is the best shooter in the game, I guarantee you they do this stuff with their trainers or by themselves when they get in the gym. It's fundamentals. You always go back to your fundamentals and work on your form, especially if you're having a bad tournament or a bad game or just a bad workout. Maybe just slow it down, go get that shot warmed up, get that elbow in, and then get back into your workout. Sometimes you need to do small things, details. All right, I think that's 3. It's not easy. 4. If it's easy, make 10 in a row. 10 in a row each time. Got 4. 5. Form shooting, man. 5. Get that elbow under, have it set, and then shoot. I think that's 6. Like I said, I don't want you to be here and just going straight into the shot. I want you to get control, get under it, see where you're at, get up to your toes, make the shot. 7. 8. Try to swish it. 9. One more. 10. All right, so that's 2 levels. Now we'll go right here. Take 1 or 2 steps back again. Now you're in between that second and third hash. All right, so making 10. Now we're back even further. Now I really have to use my legs, really get under there, and really flick that wrist and get my elbow above my eye so I can shoot it up. So now I'm further back. Now I got to traject that ball higher. All right, so making 10. Still one hand. All right, let me get that gauge. Let me gauge it. There it is. 1. Still making 10. 10 again. If you're younger, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, maybe you're not strong enough to get it, maybe just start with those first 2 spots. Try to make 10 in a row and maybe just veer out to the right and to the left and stay in that little short range area. If you're not strong enough, once you're getting here and you're having to chunk it from the hip or something like that, it's no reason to do that. But if you are strong enough to get under it, then perfect. Back it up. If not, stay in your range. Because like I said, we're working on our form. This is nothing fun, really. It's boring, but this is what makes you better. Boring stuff, small details, make you a lot better. 2. It's all about that form. And then you can start being fancy, and, shooting the ball quick, bring your hand down like Steph Curry, shooting the ball, running off before you even make it. But I guarantee you, he was doing all this. His dad had him doing this stuff. His trainers had him doing this stuff before he was doing all that fancy stuff. Let me lock it back in. I got 2, 3. Take your time. Sometimes the workout doesn't have to be anything crazy. Sometimes you could just get in the gym and just make 100 of these right here. Just form shooting one hand, and then make some free throws or something like that, and you're done. And then you come back later on and do, something that's really going to get you going. All right, I got 3. Come on, 4. 5. 5 more. 6. Really makes you concentrate because you have to get that ball under there. You got to get that hand under that ball, and you really got to control it so you don't lose the ball, so it's not going off to the right, to the left, slipping out your hand. You got to get control of that ball. I got 6. 7. Details. 8. 9. 10. All right, last one, free throw line. So this is gonna be the furthest one. Like I said, if you're younger, can't back up this much, it's too long, you're chunking it, just stay close. But if you're older or you're strong enough, last one is at the free throw line. We won't go to the 3 or anything like that. But right here at the free throw line, one hand. Working on that form, make 10. Elbow in, pushing it up, elbow above the eye. That's all. Concentrate. 2. Make 10. Further back you go, the harder it gets. Really got to use those legs. It's the most important thing. I was telling a couple of kids when I was training them the other day, is they want to dribble the ball with their legs not bent, their knees not bent, and then when they shoot, their knees aren't bent, and they're airballing or hitting the front of the rim. Remember, you want to be here, knees bent, when you're about to shoot. So when you're doing your free throws, 2 hands, knees are bent, you're getting up to your tiptoes. Right here, you want those knees bent, so you get that momentum. That's going to give you power to shoot it up. You don't want to just use all arms. You're using legs, a lot of legs, and then that makes the shot easier. I think I have 2. 3. 3. Come on. 3. One hand free throws, tough. 4. Have to do these things if you want to get better. I'm telling y'all. I can't even make 10 in a row. They're tough. 4. Come on. So I mean my form isn't that good, see? 5. 5 more. I know people want to get in the gym and just, go crazy. All this, step back, do all that stuff. But man, if you can't do this simple, form shooting with one hand, you don't need to be doing any of that. You need to do the basics first, especially at a young age. Build that foundation, and then as you get older, middle school, high school, then you can start doing all the fancy stuff, getting more into your bag, because you have the foundation set. But you can't go straight into that, and you can't even shoot with the correct form. Everything's going to be off. Build the foundation. 5 more. Remember, keep those fingers spread. So you want your fingers spread, so you're trying to grip that ball. When you get older, maybe you can grip the ball. You don't want your hands really close. Wide fingers, spread, so you can grab the ball and get a good grasp on the ball, good control when you're about to shoot. So when you flick that wrist, you can shoot it up. See, I shot it short. I didn't use my legs. I got 5 more. There we go. I usually know when I'm gonna make the shot, because it just feels good. 4 more. I know I'm gonna make that. 3 more. That's off. Oh, sometimes you make it though. 2 more. Last 2. Last 2. Come on. Short. Might have to practice these more. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't practice these enough either. So that's why I'm trying to make this video and show kids or even pros and stuff. Like I said, NBA players do this. I've seen videos of Steph Curry right under the rim doing this. So if you're a kid and you're doing this, you're ahead of the game. Especially if you just do this every day, your shot to be money by the time you're in 7th, 8th grade when it really counts going to high school. One more. 2 in a row. Wanted to finish it out with 2 in a row. Oh well. Last one right here. There it is. All right, and that's it. I just wanted to make this video real quick because I do see a lot of kids, even my kids in practice, are like, why are we doing layups so much? Or why are we only shooting mid-range and no threes? And kids that I train, why aren't we shooting any threes? Why are we only shooting mid-range? And it's because if you're back here at the three-point line and you're just chunking the ball, you're not getting anything out of that. Maybe scoot in and be able to shoot with form first. Be able to make these close shots. Be able to make your layups, left hand, right hand. The small fundamentals. You don't need to be doing up and under Kyrie's. You need to just learn how to go off your correct foot. Left foot, right hand. And maybe the unorthodox right hand, right foot. And same thing. Left hand, right foot. Left hand, left foot. Be able to make floaters. Be able to make mid-range. Be able to shoot with the correct form. And then as you get older and stronger and more advanced, the three will come and you'll have the right form to where when that power comes, now we're shooting the ball correctly. If we're shooting and just chunking from the hip all the time, elbow out, as we get older, we're going to shoot like that and our shot's just going to be off. It's going to be broken. And then we're going to have to fix it when we're in high school and now we're behind. So fix it early. Work on your form at a young age, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade. Then when you get to 7th and 8th, you start building out on that. So I hope y'all appreciate this video. Peace.